Who are you?
I'm Goofy.
And I'm Doofy! Also, this beginning part really confused me. I was like, what the frick is this? I didn't realize it was supposed to be like going into the portal.
Why are they coming out of the, like, type of portal here?
Also, why does Jason Momoa look like that? Like, I have so many questions. Like, it looks good. Like, I know some people are gonna say it kind of looks bad, but I think like
I don't know.
It looks good.
The piglings look good. That's about it.
Who are you?
I am Steve.
Okay.
This guy is such a tool bag.
That was so stupid. Like,
that was such a good joke. I'm so glad. Welcome to the podcast today, guys. We are going to be discussing about why the hell are they making a Minecraft movie?
It's like, why and what?
Usually, when we make an episode for the Goofy and Doofy podcast, we like to, if we talk about one thing, we try to make it, multiple things within that one topic. There's so many questions I have, so I was like, this has to be just itself a podcast episode.
Like, I have questions about it, and like, it was so like stupid and so dumb, and it's like, it looks so bad. I was like, yeah, I'm not watching this.
It makes
like,
sense
I don't care for
paper. It. Like, you hear Minecraft movie, and you're like, hell yeah, okay, I would love to Minecraft movie. Obviously,
hell yeah,
you can do whatever with it, honestly, because there's no story technically in Minecraft. They have the story of the game, but there's no real story in the physical, like, original Minecraft. So you can do whatever with it. The end I guess you can say the end is technically, the end of the game. So there's
they have like, and like in Minecraft, they have like this little kind of story where like you can find the bones and the skeleton, like the bones under, like, in the sand and stuff. You can do the archaeology stuff.
Yeah,
like, so you can like learn about the siege. Should I say?
There's a lot more now, like, definitely now for sure. But there's no like, you do this and then there's like cutscene story, or like there's
there's none of that
story. No, there's none of that in Minecraft. So
there's nothing that you gotta specifically do.
But what they're choosing to do makes no sense. And I will say this, just to insert this into the podcast. I get, a lot of studios are making gaming movies. You have the Sonic, which the Sonic franchise has been doing freaking good. The Five Nights at Freddy's, which makes sense because it's animatronics. They're not like from a different world or anything.
That one actually makes sense.
I mean, Borderlands, even, like, that movie supposedly was trash, but you can even...
As a Borderlands fan, it is crazy that I still haven't watched this movie.
Yeah, I heard it was
and
really
I avoided everything what people said about it. I'm going to watch it. I just don't know when.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, so I have an actual theory, which we'll talk about later on, what this movie and how it's going to go. Because I think I have the movie down, plot to plot, how it's going to go. And I guarantee you, once I say that, you're going to be like, you know what, now that I think about it, unless you haven't seen this movie, because this is literally a ripoff of another movie. And you're going to be like, if you have seen it or you kind of know, you'll be like, oh, yeah, he's right. This is basically that movie. But, so the first thing, obviously, we have to talk about, since we watched the trailer, what are our honest thoughts about the trailer? Like, what is something that, while you're watching it, what stood out and why you're like, I'll let you take the stage first, because...
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the one thing that's matching my background halfway. The damn pink sheep.
That's not something I would say, but okay.
No! No, but listen, every time I go on social media, I only hear about this damn pink sheep. Like, yeah, I hear that the whole trailer is bad, but the main thing I see is about this pink sheep. Respectfully, the pink sheep, it is dope on paper, because like the fact that it is something completely rare, and they put that in the trailer, I give them that is a fucking thumbs up, I mean, but it looks so bad. Like, why? It's just like, it just looks so, like, even though in game, all the sheep got that little stupid, I don't know. Like, they gotta fix that. Just like how the community got together and complaints about the original Sonic.
Yeah.
Let's complain about this damn trailer.
Yeah. And the fact
please fix it.
The fact that Sega took that in, and then all the characters now, like even the recent drop for the Sonic 3 trailer, Shadow looks fucking dope as hell. And it's played by Kanye Reeves, so it's like, what the hell? This is awesome. And then you see that scene, you're like, what are we doing? Yeah, it's not it.
Like, this is what we are doing?
But yeah, when I first saw the trailer, and I watched it live on stream because I wanted to wait and watch it with my viewers because we play a lot of Minecraft. And literally the first thing I thought watching it was, why the frick is Jason Momoa dressed like that? Out of everything he could be dressed as, why is he dressed like that? I have a theory, which we'll talk about later on, but that's one thing. Second thing is Minecraft Steve is a part of the world. Like, why isn't Jack Black voicing Steve? Why is Jack Black just Jack Black? It makes no sense. It does not fit the world
all they
at
did,
all.
All they did was put a blue shirt on him.
Yeah.
That was it.
I totally get the premise of, I think what they're going for is these four guys get sucked up into or find this portal, they enter it, and it enters into the Minecraft world. But why is Steve not in, like, block form? Why is he not looking like the rest of the world? It doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's Herobrine. And not only that, did you not see the fire? Steve is just a normal guy. Steve is no stronger than me or you. Like, Steve is just a normal guy.
He's supposed to be the guy that knows everything, basically, and he doesn't fit the world at all. It literally looks like a YouTube video. It looks like a spoof YouTube video. Like, someone was just like, you know what? Let's just make a bad, crappy Minecraft movie off of a green screen. That's literally what it looks like. But the visuals...
Some YouTubers made better videos.
Right. The visuals of the movie, like, take the humans out. Like, take the real-life humans out. And it's not horrible. Like, again...
No.
It could be better. I think, like, if they were to die down the realism and make it more like how the world should look like, I think it would be good.
Instead of like having it how they had it, so if they was gonna have like actual humans and them not being able to like look like actual and like blocky characters,
right?
Why didn't they have nameplates above their heads? It would just make it a little bit more sense. Yes, it would be a lot more, and you could cut it out certain scenes.
Maybe it is the first trailer too, though, so they're still polishing to do to it, and maybe they're trying to get feedback because same thing with the first Sonic trailer. Everybody's like, "Oh, Sonic's so ugly." There is chances that the movie can be saved. I'll say that, but I don't think they will. I honestly don't think it's going to be like a Sonic where they like change some of the stuff.
I don't know. They should have the team. They could be able to push that date back and fix the script. All right, they should be able to fix it.
This makes no sense of why they're making this movie. Like, why do we need this movie? We don't. And the biggest reason why that they're making this movie is because they want that bread. They could literally make a dog crap movie and they could sell probably over $1 billion just because kids are going to eat that up. They're going to be like, Mom,
100%.
Mom, I got to go see the new Minecraft movie. And then they're going to go
and they're going to probably love it.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. The younger generation is probably going to love it. But as for, like, the OGs and, like, the older generation that, like, play Minecraft, what is this?
Yeah, like,
what are you giving us this? Like, what the...
I mean, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna take a love, and this is why I freaking hate Hollywood, because Hollywood just wants to take IPs that are so beloved and then just brush it into the ground. And it's like, why? If you're gonna take an IP and make a movie on it, make it good. Don't freaking make
it really good.
Like, again, I get Minecraft. It's harder to make a movie on just because there's no developing plot to like take source material from.
This is like, if they're making a movie now, it wouldn't make sense if they made the movie when we was kids. Like, it makes sense for them to make it now, because like, think about all the like little theories and all the little creepypastas or whatever, the stuff that we thought of.
Ew.
They could always implement that, and there's like, it's kind of like, it's not technically a Minecraft movie. It's more like a community story, because like, it's kind of based off what the community said at one point.
But I feel like
it was perfect sense.
I feel like at that point though, because the game has devolved around what we think, and again, that's the stories we build. Because I could play Minecraft and make a whole completely different story than you playing Minecraft. And yeah, some stuff
I'm making towns.
to, you know, you might be like, well, Minecraft to me is I'm farming as a watermelon farmer. To me, it might be.
Why would I? That is so racist. Why would I do
What are you
that?
talking about? You had a watermelon farm. You can't tell me that's racist because it's true.
That is so true. But that is besides the point. That is not the first thing that you should say.
You
Like,
were
yo,
excited about it. And then when we had
I was!
all you talked about was food for 45 minutes while we were streaming.
you should see the mods that I play on my world now. Like,
Yeah.
I wish that you played, like, literally, I wish that you played the game with me and Panda completely, like, you know, no cameras, which you rarely do, but you hate us. You only want to play the game with us when the cameras are on. I'm exposing Bratty, by the way. If you was to play with us, you would
Limited
experience.
time. What can I say, you know?
Listen, you would experience the love and, like, honestly, the last year on Minecraft Endgame is like we did nothing, but like we've been enjoying it. Like, you can join us, we can have a whole story. Cause like, listen, you can have like, you can be like the storyteller. All right, I'm the builder. I build everything. Panda's the gatherer. All right, we're good. All right, I'll even go into details and like I got the keyboard right here. I'll start typing books, but no.
So I want to hear your theory. How do you think the Minecraft movie is gonna go?
I think it's gonna start off. Obviously, they came into the world just some four random split screen playing Minecraft back on the Xbox 360 back in 2000, 2011 or whatever. They log in, they play. They're learning how to play the game, but like they're playing back then, but with Minecraft now. Let's get that straight.
Okay.
So
all
they get
four of them are playing Minecraft now.
But back
so they're playing Minecraft now,
then.
but when it's back then.
Yeah. Well, okay. Put it like this: they're playing Minecraft in 2011. But they're playing Minecraft from 2024.
Okay.
They start like learning what to do. They go through the little tutorial, whatever. They start learning how to build their house. Now, since we've seen the piglins, all right, once they get done building their house, somebody gets attacked or something and get kidnapped. That's why you're seeing their place is getting torn down. Now, Steve come and play. That's why they see Steve. He fights some of them off. They go level up, should I say. They get iron armor. After, you know, they get their iron armor, gold armor, diamond armor. Okay, I forget that I said gold. Nobody would ever make that shit.
That would look like. Are they just gonna be wearing like gold clothing?
Dear God, no.
They just come out in like gold drip.
I hope they have like
MC
actual
Hammer
armor
pants
on.
and everything. I actually
like,
could see them doing that though. That's something I could see. All right.
I do too. But like, so after they get the diamond armor, they feel a little bit good. They feel leveled up a bit more. Now they go to the nether. Let's take it to the other side. So they're in the nether. They look for the piglin's base. All right, they look for their base because that's where their friend is being held captive.
Right.
They get there and they fight off everybody. Surprise, surprise! The big baddie Herobrine. Steve Herobrine go toe to toe. You already know.
So you think
Steve almost died, but they, happy ending.
Right.
But
so
yet
you think
the story's not over.
The villain of the. That's what you're saying.
I don't. Yeah, but I don't think Herobrine is done just yet at the end.
Right.
Because I don't think they're gonna leave out the end.
No, I
feel like they're gonna mix in the dragon.
They're gonna do something that ties to a sequel. Sure.
Yeah, like there's gonna be another movie. So like after they're gonna find out Herobrine's not dead. All right, boom, it's gonna lead into a bigger, badder fight. So within the end, they're gonna have to fight the dragon and Herobrine at the same time.
So it's gonna be Herobrine riding on the back of the dragon.
Yes.
I could say that'd be a cool ending. I don't know if they would use Herobrine though, because I feel like it is a popular character, but I feel like they wouldn't do it for the first movie. I feel like that'd be a character that they would hype up and save it for a sequel, because people are gonna want to see him first.
Listen, do you want to make a bet?
What?
We can make a bet because I highly do think Herobrine will be in this movie.
But I'll consider it after you hear how I think the movie's gonna go.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so you done? That's your whole theory? Is that okay?
That's my whole theory.
So let me pull up my notes here because this is a fun one. So let me ask you this first: have you ever seen any of not the old Jumanji, but have you seen any of the newer Jumanjis?
No.
Minecraft the movie is just Jumanji 2. I'm saying it right now. You can hold me to it. It's just Jumanji 2. Now here's my theory. So
I can shoot out.
in Jumanji 2, They basically get information that there's a guy that was stuck into the world, so they basically go back into the game to save him. It's either going to go, and I haven't kind of come up with the beginning part quite yet, which in a sec I'll get into why I think Jason Momoa's character is dressed like the way he is. I either think they're going to go the Jumanji route where they're playing the game like you said, and they get somehow sucked in. But I'm also thinking that cube that they're holding in part of the cutscene is either something that pulls them into or opens a portal. So it's either going to be through where, you know, they get sucked into the game like Jumanji, or it's going to be they find something that opens a world or opens the Minecraft world and they go through the portal. Before we get into the rest of the story. So I think, and this is my theory with Jason Momoa's character, I think Jason Momoa's character is supposed to somewhat represent, I'll call him the basement dwellers. I live in my mom's basement. He's been playing Minecraft since vanilla. He's been playing Minecraft since it came out. And he hasn't really grown up.
Wait, technically I live in a basement.
I meant just the way, he's...
Even though my name is on the lease and I pay majority of the bills, and I still play Minecraft. What are you trying to say? What the fuck are you trying to say, Brady?
What I mean by that is, why aren't you guys subscribed to this channel? The Goofy and Doofy podcast needs your guys' help. So I need you guys to hit that subscribe button right now. Did you do it? You hit the subscribe button? Because I got something really cool to tell you guys. Okay, you guys did? Thank you if you did. So, if you subscribed, here's what we got planned. We are obviously doing the podcast through Discord, and we want to take this into in-person podcasting. Now, we can't do that without your guys' help. We need you guys, obviously, to be subscribed so that it gets pushed out to more and more people. The more people we can get subscribed to this channel, the more chances we have at sponsorships, ad revenue, and any other sources that we can, build up to so we can do in-person podcast episodes. Not only that, but when we hit 10,000 subscribers, we are going to be doing a podcast episode in a haunted location. We can't do that unless we hit 10,000 subscribers. We feel that is a very, very big number and an easy number that we can reach. I mean, heck, there's people that reach 1 million subscribers within a year. So I need you guys to please hit the subscribe button, help us reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so that way we can do a podcast episode in a haunted location. Thank you guys for listening, and here's actually what I said. The nerdy people that everybody in every movie, they are like, oh, they're fat and they just live in their mom's basement. I'm using that stereotype that they put on every single movie.
I do got a theory on something that I want to fact check it, but I don't want to look it up right now. The reason why some of them are dressed the way they are, and I feel like if you look through all the Minecraft characters, you know how they added Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex is like the main second, but there's a whole bunch of other ones.
Yeah.
And I feel like the black girl represents one of the black girl that's up there. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're wearing the same colors.
I think they're going to have an actual different character for Alex, which I think will be tied into the second game. I mean, yeah, they might be characters from like the game itself, because it'll be like I said, like Jumanji, where they actually come in, they're playable characters. So yeah, I think you're right about that. They're probably going to be characters. But I'm also just like, out of all the characters, which I guess, yeah, you could, that's probably, you're probably right about that. But this this is just my fun off tangent theory. Because
it was just my theory about it.
Right.
Because I wanted to say something about it, and I was like, hold on, I'm gonna forget. And then when you brought it up, I was like, perfect time.
Is if you look at all of them, why is Jason Momoa the oldest? But then I'm like, if they're walking through a portal and not through just like get teleported into the game, technically they're still them. That's why I'm like, part of me feels like they're gonna find something that they walk through the portal and they're still just dressed as them. They're not taking over a character. They're still them. But I think Jason Momoa's character is someone that just has been playing Minecraft since day one. And he's
that's the veteran right there.
Yeah, and he's like the I know it all. Because he's obviously the oldest. So that's one.
I know it all, but don't know nothing.
Right. And I think one or both of those kids are his kids. Because I'm like, why is he hanging out with young kids? So I'm kind of thinking that's going to be the theory with him and the kids. I couldn't tell with the girl. I'm like, either because I think she's older than the kids. So I'm like, maybe that's a friend of his or like a sibling, maybe. So I'm not quite sure on. We'll move on. So
online friend.
Right. So, like okay, they enter into the world. They're going to have like an overarching thing that they have to do. in order to escape. Or, you know, obviously if they walk into the world, they're going to venture around the world, and then they're going to find out that they have to do this because now they're stuck. So now they have to try to, you know, in order to go back, they have. Side theory is that they were destined to come into the world and that they need to do this in order to do, you know, that. They're doing stuff that they need to do. They're having fun, like in Jumanji. And then they get to a point where either they find out about Steve, like, oh, Steve was, let me just start here. So Nick Jonas plays a character in Jumanji 2 where he gets stuck into the game. So he's the character that gets stuck into the game. He's been trying to get out of the game since, you know, he was sucked into. He's been struggling to get out of the game, and he's on his final life. I think, and the reason why Jack Black's character is not in block form is because he got somehow sucked into the game or walked through that portal originally and hasn't been able to get out. And I think that is why Jack Black's character is not block formed. I think that is why he is normal. And they need to help him do something in order for them to get out and for him to get out. And that's also why another theory of why he is older, because he's been stuck there for a while. Like, they didn't shave any of his beard.
Or there's just some old-ass people just playing the fucking game.
I honestly think it's going to be something along that lines. And then what's going to happen...
Listen, your theory is not bad.
And then I think at the end, I haven't figured out the end. I know that there's going to be a big bad guy that they're going to have to fight. I'm thinking the dragon...
Careful, Brian.
I'm thinking the dragon just because that would make sense. That would be the cheap way to do it. Just because they would be like, oh, well, you fight the dragon at the end, and that's technically the end of the game, so you're going to fight the dragon. And I think they would do something like the pigman, because, you know, it seems the theme of it. The pigman, there's going to be a pigman boss that rides the dragon or does something with the dragon.
Yeah, there's a whole invasion.
Right.
You got to think about it. There's a whole invasion.
I don't think it's Herobrine, because I think Herobrine they're going to save. I really think they're going to save him. I think
Herobrine's going to be in a movie in one way, shape,
he would be the third. I think he would be in the third movie if they, you know, get to that point. Yeah. I think they would want to make this into a trilogy. And I feel like Herobrine they would want to save. I feel like they would put either the Wither or the Warden as the second movie's boss. And then
what about the Underwater Guardians?
I mean, maybe. But I feel like they're going to go with characters like that are super well known by everybody, not like some of these newer characters. Because obviously people that are older might not know as much for newer bosses. They're going to know more about the dragon. You know, even the Warden.
If you play Minecraft and you don't know about the dragon, you're a fucking dumbass.
That's what I'm saying. I think the first movie is going to involve the dragon for sure. The second movie, I probably will lean more towards the Wither, just because that's the second most common one.
Everything's starting to wither away.
Yeah.
Somebody may, you know,
yeah, I think they would do something like that in the second movie. And then obviously the third, if they make a third, would be Herobrine. Like, I just feel like he's so known, but he's like I feel like they would save him. I just don't feel like they would throw him out just like that. Or I think you're right, but he's not as big as you think. He's just like a little like, oh, he's not as strong as he is, and he just is like, they use him and then just throw him to the side. Right.
Herobrine and the dragon is definitely in there, 100%.
Right. Or if we're going with I mean, I could see them doing a twist where if they are doing Herobrine, it's at the end of the movie going to be Jack Black versus going to be an alternate version of Jack Black. Who knows? I mean, they could do a lot, but I honestly think, and it comes down to it, I think they're just trying to make Jumanji 2 as Minecraft. Like, you watch that trailer, and all I can think about is I would totally recommend you watching Jumanji and then watch Jumanji 2 at least, and watch that trailer again, and you're like, this is just Jumanji 2. This is all the vibes I'm getting. And you know what's funny? Jack Black plays a character in Jumanji 2. You can't tell me it's not Jumanji 2. I swear to God, if I am saying the words that are coming out of my mouth, and this movie turns out just to be a clone of Jumanji 2, I'm going to be like, I told the internet. I just told the internet. I knew.
You're done?
Yeah, I'm done. That was it. I just want to throw that out there.
My thoughts on your theory. Not a bad one, but like a trilogy, knowing that the first movie's gonna flop.
Yeah, but you see so many movies flop and they still get sequels. Think about all the remakes. How many remakes come out and they flop and they're like, oh, let's just make another one.
We're gonna take a break from this segment for a moment, and we're gonna shout out Marvel for being such a great company.
Let's talk about the last year with Marvel and half their movies being total dog water besides Deadpool and Wolverine.
We're going to save that for another episode. Back to Minecraft.
They're going to make a theory. Or they're going to make a trilogy.
They're going to make a theory.
I mean...
No, they're not.
Even if the first one flopped, they're not going to learn anything, and they're going to double down, make a second one. They're going to slightly improve it, but it's still not going to be as good.
They gotta fix the graphics right now.
Yeah.
If there's
So,
gonna be a
okay.
trilogy, they have to fix what it looks like
So
right now.
Since we're thinking trilogy format, what would they have to do off of just that first trailer? Now, again, this is just the first trailer, guys. So anybody that is listening, we can tell that there's a fairly decent amount of the movie done, or at least worked on. We don't have the release date, I don't think. Was there a release date on there?
April 4th.
April 4th. So they have a full year to finalize, change some stuff up. So they could cancel it, or not cancel it, but change the date and fully do some big changes on it. My opinion, the biggest thing is Jack Black. His character, Steve, needs to be block form. That's the biggest thing. It just doesn't fit the world. Definitely, if these four people are coming from a different world and coming into that world and Jack Black is like them, it just doesn't make sense. Definitely when you play as a character that's blocked, it makes more sense to change him as. What's something that you think that they need to change if this movie either has to work out or in order for them to make sequels?
Why does the creeper? Why is it made out of grass?
I think it's supposed to be hair. I think it's supposed to be like hairy, I think is what they're going with.
But either way, it's just all green.
It
doesn't have black
doormat,
hairs.
I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't has like the black hairs. All right, and I don't think it had the red eye. Well, it doesn't really have red eyes.
No, it has black eyes. I just want to see it blow up. I want to see the effect on how it blows up. Because I feel like that's going to be an effect that kind of they do wrong.
That is what I want to see.
I
All right, if they mess up a fucking explosion, I'm gonna be sad. But they better have the classic sound. Oh my god! Wait, let's talk about the sounds, bro. Oh my god!
You expect them to go?
Yes. Oh my god! Let's wait. No, you cannot mess up the sounds. You cannot. All right, the timing on everything. There's no way in hell. Like if they add the sounds straight from the game. Literally down to them walking and everything.
They'll remake them, but no, they're not going. They're going to change them so they sound better. Is what they're gonna say.
No, if they make them, bro. Let me tell you something. This movie will be that much greater, graphic wise. No, not great. On paper and just listening to it would probably be just great. Cause as a Minecraft player, listening to the actual sounds from the game and the movie would be great. I'm telling you. Like, I would love to hear that. Like, come on.
I hope, I don't think they will, but I hope every time, like, they take damage, they just go, ugh.
Ooh, yeah, yes, I gotta hear the ooh. If they don't have the ooh, I'm gonna be upset.
If they just have the actors actually go, oof, I just want them to do that. If they're not doing that, instant 0 out of 10, because
no matter what, like, that was my 100% Mojang, Microsoft. Listen, if y'all can bring back that sound, please, that would be great. I know there's genders in with your characters, but if you can pick a gender with your character, therefore there could be a ooh and a that would be great. Please. Bring back the fucking sound. It was the best part of Minecraft.
I just thought of something funny. So I have two theories now that just popped into my head. I either think Steve, they're going to do it. If they do that sound, they'll do it with Steve and Steve will go, ugh. And they're like, why is he doing that? Like they'll make a joke out of why Steve just did that. Or they're going to make a joke where, let's say Jason's character goes, ugh. And then Steve goes, we don't do that anymore, or something like that. They'll make a stupid joke about like the damage.
They have to reference it at least once.
I will literally.
If they don't,
yeah, it will get 2 automatic points if the sound effects are good. Because even the zombie sound effect, like that has to be good too.
Like if all the sound effects are good, that's a +2. But if they have the ooh, that's a 5. Ooh is an automatic 5. I'm sorry. Ooh is an automatic 5.
I swear to God, if the villagers talk and not make moaning noises or like, I'm done. I'm not watching it. Like,
they better be like,
And when they walk up to the villagers, I better see a pop-up menu over their head that shows what they're selling.
Yeah, that better happen. Like, it better be like, or like a box, a bubble under them or something, a bubble under them. Please. Like, I do not want the villagers speaking respectfully.
I mean, they will. They're, you know it. They will. If they even do.
Nah, unless they're like, they have to say at least every other word.
They're like, welcome to my shop.
No, like, welcome to my shop. What would you like today?
I changed my mind. I don't want him to talk. I want Steve to understand them. I want Steve to be like, okay, I know what they're saying. Since I've been here for a while, or since I grew up in this world, I want Steve to be like, what he meant was, you got 3 emeralds, he'll give you a piece of paper. I know what they're gonna do. I'm already calling it. If they have the villagers not talk, which I already know they probably will, they're going to have one of the kids, they're the special one, where they can understand the villagers. Like, Steve's going to be like, I could never understand them. How'd you understand them? And then we're going to be like, well, that's dumb. Steve talks to them. Like, Steve gets his stuff from them. That makes no sense. And then it's just...
Yeah, like, Steve,
off.
like, 100% Steve would have to understand the villagers.
Yeah, 100%. So if they don't grunt and go, I feel like they need to have their own...
First off, if you're gonna make the sound, at least do it right. Because you're disrespecting. You're not even trying. You're not even trying.
I know.
I'm pretty sure you said you wanted to be a voice actor at one point, Bratty. And what was that? What was that? Just name what they sound like.
Voices, because I know that's how they're gonna do it. I'm not trying to copy it.
But that sounds like a fucking dying cat.
I know that's how they're gonna do it. What are you talking about?
No,
you know.
You better make the properly.
Because you know they're gonna not do it right. You know it.
But you're not them
that way.
You're not them, are you? You're Brattyharp. You're not them.
But I'm trying to be in their shoes because I know this movie's gonna be bad.
How about being in your shoes right now? Be in your shoes.
This movie's bad. Why are we doing this?
Guys, it was your idea.
No, not the podcast. This episode. This is a great episode because we're like, why? Oh my God, they are so stupid. Hollywood ran out of ideas. Hollywood ran out of ideas. Let's just make video games that make no sense to make. Because again, Five Nights at Freddy's makes sense. Like on paper,
yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Detective
100%.
Pikachu, that makes sense. Like there are movies that make sense.
I didn't. Okay, wait. First off, I didn't watch Detective Pikachu.
It actually went pretty good. It went fairly well with the games. It made sense. It can make sense. I don't want to sit here and say it doesn't make. If it's in the right hand, it can do well. It can be good. And again, obviously, just
let Disney get a hold of it.
Yeah, let's let them fuck it up even more. They're trying.
Okay, but at least it looks good. At least it would look good.
If we're gonna give it to someone that has been actually doing some good work, Illumination I think that's the company behind the Minions because they did Super Mario. Super Mario looked good.
Yeah.
To them or even DreamWorks. DreamWorks usually has some fairly decent good movies. Like those two companies, I feel like should way have it over Disney because Disney recently.
Okay, truthfully, I put Disney and DreamWorks as one. Truthfully, I don't know why.
Super Mario Bros. Came out. A lot of people were iffy on it. They had high hopes because of the fact that Illumination was behind it, and Illumination has been doing recently good, and a lot of people have been going and watching a lot of Illumination movies. So they at least had a good track record behind them. So there's hopes that the movie was going to be good. But a lot of people were a little worried about Chris Pratt voicing Mario. But at the end of the day, a lot of people did enjoy the movie. It did fairly well in the box office.
But
the fact is, like, how do you just throw it in the dumpster that quick? Whose idea was like, yeah, let's take super popular. And again, I don't have any issues with the actors. I like Jack Black, Jason Momoa. I like some of the stuff he's been in. Why not just have them voice characters? At this point, I rather like the visuals they have now. I rather take that with them being in blocked form than anything. Let them.
You know what it is? Characters. They're trying to make it a little bit more appealing for like the adult audience and the people that don't like the pixels, like a bigger audience.
But I almost feel
like I can understand that.
I almost feel like too. They could do it because it wouldn't be that hard. But I feel like in like a character that's blocky, it's harder to kind of do like a facial expression where you actually have someone real. It's a lot easier to, move your face around and do facial expressions. So I'm thinking that's probably the reason why they didn't go that route. And
not only that, like, they're going to make like, it's Warner Bros. So it's not full on a kids movie.
Right. And you
Let's think
definitely
about it
know
like
it's
that.
Warner Brothers. So there's definitely going to be sequels now.
All right,
They
so
don't care.
you gotta think about like, oh, there's gonna be like some adult jokes.
Oh, for sure.
Always.
There'll be underlining jokes that kids don't get, but adults are like, yes.
Yeah, so
I do wanna
they're
fit my
gonna
block
try
into
to
her block.
they're gonna try to make it appealing for all ages a little bit.
Yeah, there'll be two villagers just boning in the background.
That would be weird because like the villagers
There'll be two
It's a-
villagers
and
just like
Minecraft.
this against each other.
in Minecraft technically there's no genders. Technically there's no gender.
No, I mean, they have kids if you give them wheat.
Yeah, but like if you there was something that I looked in, but one of the Minecraft official people said there was like no genders in Minecraft.
Right.
So there's no guy or girl. There's no male, female. It's just
Right. It's just they're just.
I'm not trying to offend him. Hold on. I'm not trying to offend nobody.
Yo,
all right? I'm not trying to offend nobody.
People. Woo! We're losing people. We're losing people. It's 2024. What are you talking about? We're losing people. Woo!
Oh no, because like, I'm not getting into it. But like, you know what I mean? It's like they're just there. Like they just breathe.
Your face from when you realize you're like, yeah, they don't have genders, which I honestly don't think people. Some people will actually. Now that I say that, some people.
Exactly.
will.
I'm not trying to like offend anybody in no type of way.
But you're just
Like-
you're speaking what is out there. Like I just think it was funny. Your face was like. You're just talking about and it's like it's on like a web the website's just so you know that they're ungendered. You're like, wait a minute, whoa.
Like, wait. Like, see, it's like the thing about me. Like, you heard me talk off camera behind closed doors. All right, I should be canceled and thrown in jail for some of the shit I be saying. But it's like when I say shit by accident, it's like, oh shit, no, wait, no, I swear to God, I'm sorry, I not mean it. And then you'll have like. You'll hear me talk on camera like, no, we definitely wouldn't believe him if he said that. Like, no, I genuinely wouldn't say that on camera. I'll say fucked up shit, but like, honestly, I just won't say fucked up shit around certain people. Like, Bratty called me the N-word, hard ER, but we're not talking.
You try to get me to say that word, and I still have not said that word, so don't you make up some false information.
Actually, I got it on text message. He may have not said it out of his mouth.
I said
but
it
he
mentally.
definitely said it with his fingers.
They do this adult joke. If they're adding adult jokes, I hope that one of them walks up to two villagers, gives them a piece of wheat, and a little kid just runs out behind them.
Oh my God!
Like, or between them.
No.
That would be the funniest joke ever, because I'd be like, that makes sense. That's how you make them.
A piston, a sideways chain or something, but they won't be able to get to the end. But a piston, a sheep inside of a boat. You know, man. Like, come on, they have to. They got to make that joke.
And a lot of times you don't even see them. You like turn around, then you come back, and there's a little one. So
for the villagers, they take For the villagers, I know it takes a while.
Oh. Yeah,
like if you would breathe,
get upset
like
at the villagers for not getting it on.
Yeah, you'll be like, damn,
and get it on. Come on.
Like, yo, y'all shooting blanks. You're shooting blanks, and then you gotta wait like a whole Minecraft day. I'm like, where did you come from? Nowadays, if you do that, if you have the right amount of if you just have a whole bunch of beds scattered around, and you only give them enough bread and wheat to breed at least once, you'll be like, oh, where did you come from? Okay, that's just one.
Yeah,
where the fuck did I get a whole horde?
It's always so funny because you're like, all right, they'll breed now, and then you come back and there's like two of them running around. You're like, when did you guys get it on? Like, what?
Yeah, because
I just went to the mine shaft for 5 seconds and I come back up and there's a little one running around.
Yeah, it's like they'll breed to the as they'll notice all the beds in the area, I guess within 100 block radius, and they'll breed to that number. This is why if you've been playing with me and Panda lately,
you guys better get it on. Don't put Minecraft in the public domain. I guarantee you there'll be a scary movie coming out.
Let me make a medieval Minecraft.
Just like the thing is when Pooh Bear came out to the public domain, why was the first thing to come to someone's head was like, I'm going to make this into a horror movie, which the horror movie's like dog crap. And now they're making a second one with Tigger in it. And I'm just like, why? What sense does it make to be like, I'm going to take this public domain and make it into a horror movie, but not even do it that good?
It's like, why would I do something?
Aren't they doing a movie
Respect.
too? I don't know if this is true or not, or if it even came out, or if it's coming out. But because Steamboat Willie, technically Mickey, the original design, weren't they making a scary movie with him? Am I
I didn't
wrong?
hear
about-
nothing.
Someone that watches this stream or this video, can you put in the comments down below if that's a thing? Because I feel like I heard that, but I can't remember. If they were to do a scary movie route, hey, Brian for sure.
Oh, 100%. Oh my God. Nothing is more scarier than mining, and it's all peace and quiet. You thought you lit up the whole thing, and there's all you hear is shh behind you.
Actually,
Nothing is worse than a random fucking creeper.
What's scarier? Enderman. Because every time you think you've gotten away from one, he reappears.
Yeah, but they're
you
easily
can't look him
avoided.
at his eyes. So you're like, the whole entire time you see half of his body and you're like, oh shoot, did I look at him? Did I look at him? Because if I looked at him, I'm fricked. He's going to keep attacking me until I kill him. And then you're like, you're freaking out the whole entire time. And then he finally...
Nuh-uh. He's black.
Okay, they scare me. Your face was hilarious. I know context, anybody that is watching. I meant the Enderman, not the color.
If you guys enjoyed the podcast, make sure you guys leave a like. All right. Make sure y'all let us know what are y'all thoughts and y'all theories on how the manga movie is going to be down below in the comment section.
We want to read.
We want to read some of them.
And
we want to read what the hell y'all's going to
and
say.
if you guys do that for us, in the next episode, we will read a couple of them.